you're surprised by the fact that I'm wearing this shirt again, but now I just feel like this is the shirt I have to wear every year whenever I do these videos. But anyway, hi you guys, it's me Chris and welcome back to the Doll Studio. You guys, this has been a year. I cannot stress that enough. This has truly been one of the craziest years of my entire life. I am so unbelievably humbled. I am so unbelievably grateful to have grown so much as a content creator. This year has truly just been a wild ride. Last year I did a YouTube rewind looking back on everything, but this year specifically I was like, you know what? There are 3 platforms that I am constantly on, and that is YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So I'm gonna go over and ask myself some questions about the growth and the stuff behind the scenes you may not know about those 3 platforms that I'm on. So without further ado, let's just get it started, queen, because there's a lot to go over, there's a lot to discuss. So before we get started, make sure you grab a drink because you definitely will be getting the tea about some of the videos I made this year. I have my phone right here, my new phone. Thanks to my mom and dad for buying me a new phone for Christmas because my last one was, it was awful. Okay, anyway. All right, starting off with YouTube. How many subscribers do you have this year? So last year I was around like 2,000, something like that. But this year I'm at 4,847. To have doubled my numbers is a goal of mine that I did not think I was gonna reach. So thank you to every single person that has subscribed to me. It really means the absolute world to me. You have no idea what that means to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. How many videos did you post this year? I only posted 24 videos this year. I had a lot of like medical stuff going on in the beginning of the year. Around March, my appendix burst and I was out of work for 6 weeks while that healed. My appendix like fully ruptured. So not to get graphic, but they essentially had to like clean out my entire stomach because it exploded. And if you've ever had that experience, how you survived it, I will never know because I was like literally screaming in the ER. I literally felt it burst. That happened around March. It was literally around the time where I was supposed to go to Chicago for the first time. And luckily enough, for some reason, everything aligned perfectly that I was literally discharged 3 days before I was supposed to like make my way to Chicago. So if you watch that video of me in Chicago, I'm like very slowly crawling around the store. And for most of that trip, since it was a non-refundable trip, I went and I literally was like sleeping in the hotel the entire time and I couldn't eat food because my stomach was in pain. Constant pain. I also had laryngitis, which was so wonderful. It was around the time that I went to see Taylor Swift in May and my voice just like flew out the building and there was a solid 4 weeks where I could not talk. My voice has definitely gone through trials and tribulations this year and like that was insane and awful. And I never want to go through those experiences again because I am someone that loves to hear myself talk. Losing my voice, I was very silent and I never want to go through that again. What's your most viewed video of 2023? It's opening Nikki and Isabel, which I kind of expected. Last year I predicted that they were going to be released. When it was like confirmed that their names were going to be Nikki and Isabel, I was obviously extremely upset like most people were, but I remember filming that video, making sure it was out. You guys know me, that the second that stuff releases, I need to make sure that I am live, reporting live on the scene, so that way you guys can see what these dolls look like, because as you guys know, sometimes a doll is a lot cuter in person than the way that American Girl like takes photos of their stock image, all of that. So that video has 18,000 views as of right now. That's like a rounded number, but 18,000 views, which thank you if you watched that video. Favorite video I made this year? The return of Steven's What a Dancer, because it gave me the opportunity to fly out and meet Sarah in her home and film with her. Her and I talked our faces off because like getting to be a fan of someone and then like meeting them, there's this like weird moment where like I know everything about them, but they know nothing about me. So like I was asking her about so many things about her life that you kind of were given little snippets of in her videos, and getting to like actually like get the full like rundown of her family, her history with American Girl, all of that live from the source. It was so fun and I definitely have to go back because I miss her. She's so fun. She'll randomly text me like in the middle of the night and be like, should I buy this doll? And I'm always like, yes. So it really is like amazing. I never thought I was ever gonna be able to meet her, let alone like do a video with her or anything like that. So that video, The Return of Steven's What a Dancer, was so fun to film. We filmed it at like 1 o'clock in the morning at her house and it was really, really cool. That video, the original cut of that is 2 hours. And then I was like, no one's gonna sit through a 2-hour video, so we have to cut it down, and we cut a lot. of commentary. The hardest video I made this year, my Chicago video. I'll give it to that video because it literally was like, if you guys just knew the pain I was in, like it was so painful trudging around like Chicago and trying to have some sort of energy, even though like my medications and everything were making me want to sleep like nonstop. And it was so upsetting to be in a city where all I wanted to do was eat the food there because everything looked so appetizing, but not being able to because my stomach would like hold like one bite of like food and that be it. It was frustrating. It was also really cold, but that video was really, really hard to make, but I had the most amount of fun. My least popular video I made this year was my honest thoughts on our generation. It's still fresh. It only has 1.4 thousand views, so I don't know where it's gonna go within the year, but it's not American Girl related, so I figured it wasn't gonna, you know, have that much traction. My favorite doll I bought this year was my mini-me. He's back there. He is literally like that doll, okay? Like cured every inch of sadness I had in my body. Like he put such a smile on my face because I know that like 8-year-old Chris would have lost his mind if he had a mini-me doll. He is a spoiled brat and literally an extension of myself, and I'm not even gonna get into it, but he is literally one of my favorite dolls. I also have my doll Malibu. She is a create your own doll. I was gonna feature her on my TikTok, but then I figured out how to use this camera with my TikTok, and yeah, that other video is not up to the quality that I want it to be. So her opening video and all that, there was a lot of drama with that doll in particular. Like she came with a defect originally, and then I had to get a replacement, and so that's the replacement doll, but she's one of my favorites for sure. Love her, love him. Favorite doll outfit I bought this year. I'm gonna have to say, where is it? Oh, this one. I don't know who told American Girl to like pop off with these birthstone outfits, but this is like one of my favorite outfits that American Girl has literally ever produced. And this outfit just slays so hard. It's one of the birthstone outfits. I think it's like March. I don't know. It's one of my favorite outfits and I am so happy with it. So that's one of my favorites. Favorite American Girl book I read. I'm gonna have to definitely go with Nikki and Isabel's book. They're twin sisters that wrote the story, and the one author, I think her name is Jennifer, she follows me, and I literally like after finishing that book, I like immediately DM'd her and I was like, I love the Nikki character with my entire heart. I aesthetic wise am definitely more Isabel, but Nikki like personality wise is more me, and I just love the way that they tackled the whole Y2K era bug thing going on. I really did love that book. Favorite American Girl memory this year. I want to say my favorite American Girl memory this year was, I want to say meeting Sarah. I know I keep mentioning it, but meeting someone that I looked up to my entire childhood and who was such a comfort person in my life growing up, like someone that I literally looked at and was so inspired by as a child. Like you have no idea like what it was to like be able to like meet her, and like it was so surreal, and even now it's still very surreal that someone that I looked up to as a kid like is my friend now. That was definitely my favorite American Girl memory this year. AG tuber I subscribed to this year. For me, someone this year that really stuck out to me was AG Dolly's Forever. I personally DM'd her, I think it was this year, and I literally was like, girly pop, like you are doing the thing, okay? Because her videos are so reminiscent of like golden age AGTube videos. Like she's so calming, she seems so sweet. I've never met her. She is just like such a light in the community, and she like, you can just tell that she is like the sweetest human being in the entire world. And I will watch her videos as I'm like cleaning or something because her voice is also just so soothing to like listen to, and the quality of her stuff is amazing. So if you have not subscribed to AG Dolly's Forever, I fully endorse her, and I definitely am giving like my stamp of approval to like go follow her because she is like just phenomenal, comforting. Like that's the word I would use, like comforting. Like watching her videos is very like, like it feels like a warm blanket of like love from another American Girl collector. So I definitely love her. Something to improve on in the new year. You know, I got rid of my commentary style that was over the mic, and I feel like that's because last year, like I said, I wanted to definitely do more videos of me like in front of the camera, and this year I feel like I definitely came through with that. But something I really want to improve on is sticking to my scheduled posts, and that's because with TikTok coming into the playing field this year, it really like just jumbling everything together. This year specifically felt like I was neglecting YouTube, and I do not want to do that again. So stick to my YouTube schedule, 2 o'clock on Saturdays, Eastern Standard Time. Yes. Predictions for American Girl. The predictions that I made last year came true. So I think that this year they're going to do another collaboration with Disney. I think that they're going to release some new Truly Me girlies because apparently it's been 2 years since the original girlies were released, or maybe like a year and a half. I don't know. I think that this year they're going to continue with the early Girl of the Year releases because Lila is literally backwarded right now because she was such a hit for Christmas. Yeah, those are my predictions. I definitely think that American Girl may do another Wicked collaboration. I feel like they may do, because Mattel, I think, is like, it's already been announced that they're doing like Barbies for the Wicked movie coming out. I feel like American Girl is also going to tackle onto that and do like an Elphaba school outfit and the Glinda Popular dress. Like, I feel like it'll definitely get done this year. If it's with Kavi or not, I don't know, but I feel like it's going to happen. Video ideas for 2023. So I'm calling these video ideas, but they may or may not be in the works as we speak. But there are 2 interviews that are going to be happening this year with 2 very well-known age YouTubers. One of them may or may not be Heart Forever and Always, and one of them may or may not be the Girl of the Year Studios. I don't know, but I'm calling them ideas because no videos have been filmed yet, but they are ideas for 2023 that I am very excited for. And I may or may not be doing a collaboration with a certain age YouTuber from Canada whose name rhymes with Rena and Fafina in LA. So if you're in the LA area, I may or may not be going to that store, and I may or may not be doing a collaboration with that queen. And then goals for 2023. I want to say my main goal is to constantly be leveling up in YouTube. My background now is officially like American Girl stuff. Like, I literally got rid of a couch in this apartment because the dolls were taking over this room. So like, now I just really want to go full throttle and constantly level up. So my goal for next year is to quite literally just polish everything and be as polished and just really, really just keep elevating my content, because the last thing I ever want to do is not keep elevating. So yeah, all right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Chris. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is @TheDollStudio by Chris. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Make sure you guys follow me on my TikTok. Let me know in the comments down below your personal goals for 2024, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye, guys.